Eileo guys, and welcome back. So for today's account review, we have Derrar's account. Right before we start, if you guys are interested in an account review, feel free to leave a comment below on the video, but take in mind that you do have to join the Discord, which the link is always in the description below on all of my MSL videos. So once again, if you want your account looked at, you got to hit me up or hit one of the boys up on Discord, and we will get to it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, boys. Alright dude, so I've checked out your mons on your account so far, and there's some stuff we need to talk about. So you need to come a little bit closer, man. You need to come a little bit closer. And normally I just talk about it, but I think it's more important just to show you the things that I did want to point out. One right here is your Draka is on a full set, which is perfectly fine, and it's an HP set. But right here you have him running on attack, and HP. I understand that you have HP on him, maybe just because of the subs and the resist, but he does get the HP bonus of 20%. But I'm not sure what content that you're doing where you really need Draka with all of that HP, like an HP gem and the HP set bonus. It seems to me like, as I went through your account, that a lot of mons you compromise their gems on because either you're possibly not reading their abilities or you're just trying to make a set here, and that's not the play of the game. That's not the play of the game. Full gem sets, like where you get the effects, is like in-game stuff. Like you may get like a rare set here and there that decently works out, but 9 times out of 10 there's nothing wrong with a broken set, and with a broken set you can get way more damage and utility, especially out of Draka alone, who's already Evo 3. There's another one that I wanted to bring up as well. Was it your Wukong? Yeah, just for you to get him on Pug, you have him with 2 flat HP gems. It doesn't matter that it's flat right now. It's Pug, dude. It's Pug. Hard enough to get at it as it is, but just so he can have this stun, you sacrificed a lot of damage from him. Not saying Water Wukong is amazing. We're not going there, but just as an example, you are sacrificing a lot of damage and utility from this mon by giving him double HP and Pug, and he literally has no attack, even though he's an attack. Like, he has all kinds of HP, but he already heals himself due to his abilities, and he just has 1 attack gem. That's not the play of the game. Here's another example that I wanted to keep in mind with you is, if you take a look at Purse here, you have her on a defense set, you know, just eyeing it, looks perfectly fine. No issues at all. But then you go over here, this one's HP, I'm like, cool. Then I click over here, and this one says defense. Yes, it has resist on it, perfectly fine. But this one says defense. Okay, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. There's some dudes out there that run Purse with double HP and then defense. Not hitting on that. But then we get over here, and there's another defense. That's where I was like, what's going on here, dude? Like, what's up? I mean, maybe you're just putting this up here just so the set fits, and you just want the set bonus, but you're sacrificing a lot of DPS and a lot of utility and a lot of survivability, period, from these mons by compromising with their sets. Because if you come over here and read Purse's skills, her adrenaline attacks restore allies HP in amount equal to 10% of her own max HP. More HP that she has, the more that she's going to heal. I'm by no means ragging on you. There's plenty of account reviews that I've done. I'm just saying, check out your mon skills first before you put gems on them, because you have great mons. You have mons that can do pretty much all of the content already in the game. The problem is that their gems don't take in mind their strength and their weaknesses. All it does is try to strengthen what you may think is wrong with them, but it's not going to help you clear out content. That's another one that I wanted to bring up, where I was like, okay, we need to have a talk, dude. We need to have a talk. And one more, and then we'll keep it moving. We have Dark Miho here. Looks fine. She's on a recovery set. Recovery sets are predominantly used for mons with low recovery, or if you have a mon that you want to heal on something like Titans, but you don't want to sacrifice a complete recovery gem 2, recovery set's fine. Dark Miho, Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know she's level 40, but again, this is just an example for future-proofing your account and saving yourself a lot of headaches, wondering why you can't clear out X content because you have the mons, but they don't have the right gems. I'm like, okay, recovery set. Okay, maybe it's just a badass HP set on her. Then I click on this one. This one says defense. This one says defense as well. This one says HP. Okay, HP, you got resist on it. Big whoop-de-doo, big whoop-de-doo. But then you go over here, and if you read her skills, she is an HP aggressor. Both her 3 and her 5-star skill attack power becomes proportional to own max HP. So once again, just like Purse, I personally would prefer it that you did triple HP on both of those. There's some people that run defense, like HP defense on Purse. But in general speaking, aggressors, even if it's a dark type, you could run her crit rate HP. But in general, aggressors should have the stat that is required from their skill in order to not only improve their survivability, but give them some damage as well. Same thing with Purse. Her adrenaline doesn't scale off any of her defense at all. So it's kind of a bit of a waste. But I just wanted to point that out to you. I'm not here trying to flame you. I just wanted to bring up examples for other people checking out these videos to, number one, please. I'm not saying you have to watch my videos. You don't have to watch them. Number one, please, before you gem a mon, go over here, click on that mon. I'm interested in building him. Alright, let me go over here and read his skills. Okay, HP aggression. Attack power proportional to own max HP. Okay, so maybe I should put HP on them. How much HP? I'm not sure. Let me go over here to Reddit. Let me type in Monoskin on YouTube. Let me go type in Barry Lancaster on YouTube, or Odin's son. Okay, they have a review up. Okay, they say triple HP. Okay, let me go with that. Perfectly fine. I just wanted to point that out. But let's go ahead and move on over here to Golems. I'm going to help you out with some Golem teams because as we can see, your account is level 39. So you are right, well, should be on the cusp of mid-game. But if you aren't, we're going to take care of that. But let's slide on over there. Alright, so first up here, we have B7. Now, I'm not sure if you're running B7. I hope that you are. But if you aren't, hopefully this video can help you. With B7, feel free to go ahead and throw in your Dark Sea Star, as long as she's optimally gemmed. Let's check her gems out real quick. HP, defense. Okay. Not gonna hate on it. Remember, she is a defense aggressor, but you do have at least 2 defense gems on her. Okay. We'll keep it moving. You can bring her in just as a crit lead and get a little bit of damage off of her, but she's just there as a placeholder for right now. I would also slide in your Wood Hohenheim. Wood Enkidu is more of a sea striker, so his damage isn't really going to be that great. Dark Harlequin will work wonders there. Wood Anu would be great to have as well, even at level 60. I'm trying to see if you have any other hard-hitting wood mons. You do have Arthur, but what is he Evo 1? He's Evo 1, not the end of the world. You got a couple Arthurs. You do have not Dark Miho, but you have Wood Miho as well. So if you want to bring in Wood Miho, get her up to 60 instead of Anu, that would be great. And even with this type of build right here, you could also bring in, let's see who else. You could actually drop her and run Wood Anu as the lead, because it looks like you are aiming to get Wood Anu to Evo 3 in the future. But this is just a basic standard team just to get you through. All of these mons, of course, need to be 60. I would book up Wood Miho. She's not optimal or amazing, but she will serve you well enough. And that crit lead will also benefit Dark Harlequin if she's not on a crit set or near max crit. I believe you can also bring in Draka. Your Draka might be tanky enough to survive the waves, so if he can survive the waves, he, she, whatever can survive the waves, you can go ahead and slide in Draka, and congratulations, you're done with B7. But these are only suggestions. Find out what works for you. That's personally something that I would use though. And let's go over here to B8. Hopefully you're doing B8 because you're going to need some money, which is very important, which you're sitting at 92,000 gold. Not saying you have to have 25 million, but we can work on that too. With Water Shiva, he's not the play of the game for any PvE content, not the play of the game at all. Since you already have your Wukong built up, bring him in there just because. Once again, Dark Harlequin will work perfectly fine here. What's Sanzang's skills? That's not... Is that Sanzang? Oh, she's a defense aggressor. I don't know who that is. They all look alike. Who else? Purse isn't needed. Hohenheim, you could use her just as a placeholder mon for right now. I wouldn't recommend investing into her too much though. Another Wukong. Kiki could work here. Water Miho could work here. But honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, you could just basically bring in anyone that you want with a quick animation. Let me see. You could bring in Dark Sea Star or Draka. Or pick up a Mona and put her in here. But Wukong, especially with better gems on him, and your Harlequin, which is a mon that you should focus heavily on, them two alone should be no problem for B8. So I don't foresee any issues with B8 for you in the future. For B9, you have Draka, so congratulations, you have beaten B9. Let's see, Poseidon, isn't he more of a Titan's mon? Yup, more of a Titan's mon. Once again, Dark Harlequin is going to be the play of the game here because of her kit. She has Elemental Edge, and then she has Predator. If her crit's good enough and her damage is good enough, Predator's still going to do some beastly damage, but Elemental Edge, she's like Dark Seether, but I think stronger, of course. And let's see if we can find another Firemon, if possible. Fire Siegfried could work here, but he is Evo 1, still not the end of the world, still very, very usable. Amayoji won't work here. Sanzang, nope, Sanzang won't work either. You could bring Purse in here as well, because it looks like you might be leveling up your Purse if you want. I do feel like Fire Siegfried would be a better wave clearer for you at this point in time, though. Let's see if there's anyone else. No, not really. Not really, but this is a doable B9 team. Once again, you should have no problems as long as you correct your gem issues with these mons. And if you're going to keep your Fire Siegfried, feel free to get him level 60, gleam him up when you can, but no rush at all. And then let's go over here to B10. So for B10, maybe this was your B10 team. Not horrible. Wood Nightmare, she has the ability to heal Morale Boost and Adrenaline, which is perfectly fine, but if you have Draka here, once again, as long as Draka is built up properly, he should do perfectly fine with wave clearing. So I guess she could stay. I guess she could stay. And then all that you would need is, I would say, bring in Fire Purse and run a team like this. Dark Kraken is just there for the crit lead, honestly. There's not going to be much damage out of her. Wood Anu would serve better in terms of damage, even though he's a lot less tankier, but he is only Evo 2, so that's something to keep in mind as well. You also have Dark Cupid. If you could get Dark Cupid up, you could throw him in here if you wanted to. You also have Light Cupid. Interesting. In terms of this team, very, very safe. There's nothing wrong with safe at all. And then hopefully one day, it would be nice if you could get rid of these two and just run full DPS. I would definitely bring in your Wood Hohenheim because her resistance down is great, especially if you're bringing in a Sapper. Draka should be able to handle the wave clears as long as his or hers gems are up to par. And I did see Water Miho in here as well, so you could definitely bring Water Miho. I would not bring in Radis because Radis is going to get destroyed as the only light mon on your team. He's going to get jaw rocked, like 100% jaw rock central. And you don't really need Light Vic. I mean, you do have a Light Miho as well, but I don't really foresee you needing a specific tank since you do have an Evo 3 Draka, in my opinion. And of course, you can go the DPS route of just nuking mons, but I don't feel like you have any other mons than maybe your Dark Harlequin right now that are very, very good nukers to do that method. So for right now, I would just recommend Sap, and this is something that you should work on last. The main thing you need to do though is go through B7, B8, and B9, get some better gems for your mons, or should I say this, correct the gems of the mons that you have for right now. Keep working to get them to level 50 and level 60. Try to get them Evo 2 if you can. Book the mons that you're able to book up if you can, and you should be well on your way because you have plenty of mons that are able to clear out this PvE content with no issues. Like, I don't foresee you having problems with especially the lower level dragons, maybe even up to dragons 6 or 7, maybe 8 depending on how your gems are and what mons you pull in the future from rebirths. But I mean, overall your account is great, dude. You have decent mons. It's nice that you have a lot of good mons at Evo 3 already at level 39. The main issue is just the gems. They are just gemmed in a way that does no one any justice, and I don't like to see that. But and I mean, in terms of this video, mods that I would focus on right now for maybe faster progression or more even progression would be, of course, fixing your Draka. Feel free to experiment a little bit. Feel free to acknowledge that I don't need a full set in order for my mon to be good. Feel free to accept that broken sets are still play of the game, man. They are still play of the game. But Fire Draka, Fire Purse, she's going to do well for you as a sapper for B10 right now, unless you choose to go a DPS route. But like I said before, I wouldn't really recommend that at the moment. Wukong, fix his gems. If he's on Pug, he's on Pug. But the problem is that this just isn't a good Pug set. It does no good at all to him at almost Evo 3, which I'm assuming that you like him. So do him a favor, and I would probably honestly just throw him on triple attack at this point. If you're going to Evo 3 him in the near future, because I have your other Wukong right here, just triple attack. He has enough HP, and he regains HP every turn that there's no reason as to why he shouldn't. Purse, you don't have to touch Purse because you already have Wood Nightmare built up, but she's still good to have, so feel free to correct her gems as well. You do have Mona if you want to use her as another mon in your B8 team, but in terms of investment right now, is it worth it? No. I wouldn't invest in her unless you just want to build her up for your B8 team. With Hohenheim, it's great that you got her out the way. Let's check her gems real quick because I did not check her gems, to be honest. Her gems are fine. Her gems are perfectly fine. I did mention Wood Miho as well. Wood Miho isn't amazing. Don't get me wrong. She's not like amazing or game breaking, but she gets the job done. And at this point, you're just trying to get the job done so you can make sure you can do B10 and pretty much never do the other golems. But you also want mons built up so you can do dragons and hopefully one day get into Colossus as well. And then over here, no real light mons to focus on at the moment. For your dark mons, of course, Dark Harlequin. She's going to be play of the game for you. I'm telling you right now, she's going to be play of the game. Kraken or Sea Star, she's going to be very helpful for you too as well. Get Dark Keep It Up as well because you will be able to use him in dragons. I promised you he will be very, very useful in the future for dragons. So get him to Evo 3 and level 60 when you can, but no rush. Dark Kiki is a decent wave clearer, and I see that you do have her. So if you can get her built up, that would be nice. I understand she doesn't have a square slot, not the end of the world, but as just a decent wave clearer or a clan versus clan mon, it can't hurt you at this point until you get more mons. And then that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's no mods in storage or anything. That's pretty much it. But I definitely hope this video helped. There is a lot for you to work on, mainly just the gems. And I think if you heed my advice or take anything from this, you will be well on your way. But I definitely appreciate you allowing me to view your account and of course share it with others. So if you're similar to his level, before you send me a request for your account to get reviewed, at least watch this video and try and apply some of that to you. I'm not saying that I won't do your account, but just keep that in mind if you've seen this video. But I definitely hope this video helped. If you guys have any comments for him, feel free to leave a comment below in case I missed out on something, or there's a better way to do something, because I'm not always right. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.